Oh yeah, it's Friday night, baby.
It's Friday night.
You know what time it is. Hi, I'm Duke.
And I'm Lola.
And this is Bossa Nova Life.
Live from the atomic Bikini Grotto.
That's right, baby.
Tonight's broadcast sponsored by Tiki Oasis and Stone Brewing.
That is right. Stone Brewing has sent us an amazing package. We'll be busting on this later.
We're going to unbox this. I'm very excited.
You're very excited.
So welcome this Friday night. I hope you're all fantastic.
Fantabulous.
Safe and distanced, but yet so close. We're so far yet so close.
Right. Close in soul and body, but distant.
No, close in soul and spirit, but distant in body.
There we go. There we go.
It needs a little help.
I can see what's up.
So welcome. Super excited to be here with you this Friday night. Thank you for joining us.
You made it. We made it another week.
We made it. Woo!
We're still alive. The Rona did not get us.
We're working our way through this whole thing, and we're happy to be here with you. We were hoping to just share a nice little evening. We won't be here super long, but we did want to share our Friday night with you. And I have some more Friday night fun facts, because I know everybody enjoyed those.
Everybody apparently did. Apparently, the fun facts were what was up.
Like one person probably liked them, but I enjoyed them because I'm a nerd. So.
And hello in New Jersey, by the way.
Well, hello from Deepwater, New Jersey.
The Dukester. That's what Jim said.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Jim. Hi, Nick.
So we got a lot to get through tonight. I love all your faces. We may not be able to answer everybody immediately, but we'll get back to you before it's over.
From the Waters household.
I know it's also weird, by the way, guys, because we never really set up our tiki bar to be like a live video hotspot. You know what I mean?
No.
And so the way we've learned that we've had to move our camera up closer, or else we're not in focus. Instead, it's like the tiki mug sitting up here are in focus.
Yeah, I can make it do that.
So, and then we have to overlight it. So yeah, it's a weird setup. We'll work on it.
We're working on it. We're getting there.
Live video was just never one of our things.
Normally, I'm back here like mixing drinks. My shaker's inside because it's being washed. My shaker's gotten a lot of use recently, so my shaker's inside.
What are you talking about?
But I'm normally out here shaking drinks. We have a party. People are sitting at the bar. It's lovely. Duke's making the rounds, being the DJ.
Bill Wall says he loves the facts.
Good. So we'll get started with one fun fact. This one I was very intrigued by, and I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of information past this fact, but I want to know more. And that's why y'all have Google, Uncle Google. So check in if you want to know more information.
Uncle Google.
It's
true. I saw it on the internet.
Yeah, it has to be true. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli.
You told me this earlier, and my first question was it bubblegum flavored like broccoli? And you said
it's broccoli that's flavored like bubblegum.
Oh my! I think that's worse. I
guess the little tiny bit that I know from that is that they're trying to get kids to enjoy vegetables more, but they didn't roll out with it because the kids were just confused.
You know how to make broccoli taste better? Cheese sauce. We all know the answer to this question.
I like mayo on my broccoli.
Bubblegum's not the answer. So, bubblegum's not the answer. Yes, tonight's video is sponsored by Tiki Oasis. The largest tiki convention, mid-century modern brouhaha in Southern California every year. We are hoping, we are knocking on wood, we are praying to the baby Jesus that they will be able to get together for their 20th Tiki Oasis.
Tiki O.
And we have been sponsored by them. So thank you so much, Baby Joe, the Tiki Oasis crew, and 20 years of hard work you guys have put in to making Tiki Oasis happen. And of course, we are in our Tiki bar celebrating that.
Yes, we're super happy to be here with you. We're excited to be looking forward to Tiki O. all the positive
Fingers
thoughts
crossed.
out there.
Tiki Oasis and Tiki Con. I got to throw up the Pacific Northwest
We just
event.
enjoy the Tiki events and all of the mid-century events, but those ones are a little bit further into the future.
Yeah, so many classic car shows have been canceled. So
really quick, so you just mentioned classic cars, Duke. So on Tuesday, we will have a new video coming out.
Indeed.
It is a classic cars in quarantine video.
Our
so
second
please
classic cars in quarantine video will be out Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. It has already been shot. All of our Patreon subscribers have been able to see it.
Yes.
And the reviews are good.
And
so if you're a Patreon subscriber, you can already let us know that.
I'll tell you, I also previewed it, and Duke is quite charming. It's quite charming. We're looking at some formats for next week, so we're looking at maybe having it a little bit more like a variety show. And Duke might have to be the dancing girls, the chorus line. He can do it.
What are we talking about? What are we doing next week?
We might try to introduce a little bit more than just fun facts. Maybe some trivia, maybe more like a variety show. Have some fun
you know
stuff.
The electric slide.
I do know the electric slide. I went to high school in a very small town in Oregon. I was a cheerleader, and I learned the electric slide. I will say the stroll reminds me of the electric slide.
The stroll is like 100 times better, though.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But the electric slide.
But I will definitely play some guitars and Cadillacs for you. If you can do the electric slide.
I don't think anybody out there needs to see me do the electric slide.
Yeah. Alrighty,
okay.
So we have been sent and shipped by the Tiki Oasis crew some brew from Stone Brewing. We don't do too many of these, but when Tiki Oasis asks us to do something, they tell us it's going to be good.
Here, I'll do that.
I admittedly, come on, I have a beard. I'm in Oregon. I am admittedly a former beer snob. Kind of moved on from beer, but I do appreciate a good microbrew.
I have to say, because I already peeked at what this is. This is my beer. So I'm not a big beer drinker, but I'm a big beer taster because I'm from the Pacific Northwest. So I do lots of tastings. I just can't drink a whole bunch of beer because it's heavy.
That's why in Oregon they do little flights. So when you go into the brewery, here
we get a lot of flights. I love to taste beer. I just don't want to drink much of it.
It's for the ladies.
We're gonna open this up so you can see.
Should I get out the glasses?
We gotta open the box first so they can see how pretty it is.
You go. You do it. Yeah. We're getting the glasses out.
I'm doing this.
We have a little freezer down here.
Okay. We're opening it up. And look how beautiful that is.
The glasses are all frosty.
Buena, I can't read it because it's upside down and backwards to me. Buena
Vesa?
Buena Vesa?
I don't know what that means.
Post in the comments.
Mi español es muy poquito.
Mi español is non-existent. So
it's non-existent.
No, you're better than me. Look at this beautiful box. First of all, this is azul blue. I know a little bit.
You know that.
I learned that from Dora the Explorer.
We
have some frosted mugs. So we're going to try these. I do want to point out how pretty these cans are, too.
Stone Brewing, by the way, is a sponsor of Tiki Oasis.
Tiki Oasis.
So we are a big fan of them already.
Yeah.
We're not going to lie.
Buena Vesa, salt and lime lager. That's what I'm saying. This is my beer. So this is what I would be drinking on a sunny day, is that salt and lime lager. Look at that beautiful can. You can see it. It's pink and it's blue. And it has the sugar skull on it.
I said it in Spanish. Espanol.
So Duke's gonna unbox, or is gonna pour this. He's gonna pop it. We gotta get a little.
Pop it. Ooh, snap!
Get that.
Snap to it.
Put the mics over there.
Gotta put the glass at 45 degree angle.
And I'm gonna give you another fun
Pour
fact.
inside so you get a nice head on it.
Another Friday fun fact.
I'm not lying. Our channel actually originally used to be reviews of beer and cigars, and we were called Cigar Lounger. Look at that.
Look at the head on that.
I'm pretty good at this. I'm not gonna lie. You want me to pour you a separate glass?
Yeah. Well, no, maybe we should test. Well, what do you think?
Let's do it. Separate glass.
Okay.
Separate glass. This, by the way, I can tell it's a lager and all that. We don't have one. This is like a Blue Moon, I'm going to predict, and you probably should have like a...
I think it's like Pacifico.
Pacifico is also delightful, but I think it's more like a Blue Moon. I suspect. I could be
need a
totally
lime.
wrong. No, I feel like you need an
So put it here for just 1 second. I don't want to wait too long.
Tell us more trivia, Lola.
Samsung tests phones' durability, so the durability of their phones, with butt-shaped robots that even wear jeans. And they make them sit on their phones over and over again. Does anybody else find that hilarious? I find that hilarious.
Hilarious. Thank you.
Hilarious.
It was a perfect pour until I started like topping it off a little bit.
We'll ignore him.
There we are.
Okay, we'll forgive him because he
beer
poured
should
me a
have been
beer.
chilled first as well, but we didn't get a chance to chill.
But we have our chilled
Let's
glasses.
give this a shot. Let's try it out.
Smell it. Ooh.
100%. This is a half.
It's not a half. It's better than a half.
Is that what it said?
It's a lager.
Is it a lager?
It's a lager.
Smells like a half.
Not a. No, it's not. It
lie.
doesn't have the same weediness as a half. This is very good.
Yeah, no, this is a lager that definitely leans towards a half. So if you're into half a bison, I'm a former beer ridiculous guy. So yeah, I also weighed 35 pounds more when I was drinking the beer on the regular. Liquid bread is what I used to call
So good.
stuff.
That's okay. You just run more. You do a lot more running, a lot more yoga. You can drink all the beer you want. So this is delicious. I would have this on a sunny patio.
It's just really easy to drink.
My sunny patio. It's a salt and lime lager.
Yeah, I can see that now. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
You go to Tiki Oasis, right?
Put the box back.
You've had all of the rum you can handle. It's hot. It's August. Please, baby, just let Tiki Oasis happen. We're all sitting outside by the pool. Stone Cold Brewing rolls this stuff out.
I'm gonna bring it back here. Okay.
This is easy drinking. This is like drinking water. This is the Pacifico of beers. This is
Well, Pacifico is the Pacifico of beers, but
it's like Heineken. If Heineken didn't have that horrible aftertaste, this is good. This is good. I like the Stone Cold.
I enjoy this. It's very light. It's very refreshing.
Definitely it's like a nod towards Mexican beers, but definitely an American.
You want to know my opinion?
No, I want to know your opinion.
I would sit on the patio. I would drink this. This is a great beer to drink if you are barbecuing, if you are out working in your garden, if you're painting the house.
Right there, barbecuing beer. That's what this is.
I would put a cowboy. I have a straw cowboy hat that's falling to pieces. It's my gardening hat, and I would be out. In fact, you might see me out on one of these pictures on Facebook or Instagram, out in my gardening hat with this beer. It's delicious.
There you have it. I'm not gonna lie, we get like 3 to 5 people per week who email us to ask us to sponsor things on our channel, and we have turned them down for many years. And so when we do accept something to sponsor, it has to be something we either really like or fits our channel.
Yes.
Or both. Hopefully.
Or something that we're like, okay, we haven't had this, but
we're not making any money doing this anyhow, so I'm not going to sell out.
It looks totally down, like right up our alley, because while we don't drink beer as much as we used to because it is filling and we're working on our figures and we do drink lagers because they're so good, and this.
And Beza is the ending of Cerveza. Thank you, SD Perla.
Oh, smarty pants.
One of these days, SD Perla is going to tell us what her first name really is, because I suspect her real name isn't SD. That'd be SB. That's what I said. It'd be a weird first name.
But were you impressed that I knew Azul was blue?
Well, you can't even say.
Okay, so Dickie Ball wants to know what cigar you're smoking tonight. Duke had today off of work, and he's been working very hard. He's gone a lot, and he already had his cigar. Not that he might not have another one later.
I have been blessed. I work for an amazing credit union. They're one of the largest in the state of Oregon, and I left one of the largest banking corporations in the United States. I'm trying to be nice. Left one of the largest banking corporations in the United States after 14 years and went to a credit union just before all of this happened. They've been amazing. They've been taking care of me, and they've been giving all of us a day off per week paid because the stress level is a little high, and I'm mostly excited that my employee is going to take that off, not to go too far down that trail. More than myself, because a lot of the employees are in their 20s and they're not able to handle the stress level quite as well as some of us are. So I'm glad that they get the time off, but I'll take it. Anyway, so I got the day off. I've already smoked a cigar. Thank you, sir. I'll probably smoke another one later.
Probably one that you sent.
It was.
Thank you, Dickie. You made him very happy.
So I'll probably smoke another one later out here on the patio. But no, enough about my personal.
Because the rain is going to start tomorrow, so he's going to enjoy the patio for a little longer. Fun fact! Yay!
Let's go to fun facts. Fun facts.
Fun fact.
I already drank half the beer.
I feel like this is very, well, I don't know if it's apropos, but Kleenex tissues were originally intended for gas masks. Did you know that?
What does that mean? Go on. There's got to be more to this.
They were used as a filter, so they were a little different. They were used as a filter, and then after the war ended, they were repurposed, so probably made different
So,
shapes.
like, inside the gas mask, they used the paper filter?
They used Kleenex. Yeah, Kleenex, that's what it was before it turned into a tissue. And now it's a tissue.
Fascinating.
So, fascinating fun facts on a Friday night. I hope you guys can hear our music. It's good.
Can
it's
you
rocking.
zoom the other half of your beer? I don't know what that means, but
Can you
okay.
zoom it? Can you?
I don't know. Someone else did.
Like on Zoom? Can I drink
We
it?
have
Can I chug
New
it?
York State employees in the house, says Fred Bolmer, who's one of our Patreon people. So yes, thank you.
Woo, watch party at my place. Good.
How's the
Yay!
barley sandwich? Says Jim on Facebook Live. I'm assuming you're meaning the beer. It's good, and I'm drinking. I'm telling you, it's extremely easy to drink. Easy drinking. This is a guy, though. Fair warning. I live in Eugene, Oregon. This is the home of IPAs. Almost all of it is grown here in the Pacific Northwest, like 80-90%. So here, everybody drinks triple IPAs, and you don't have to be a hipster to do it. You could be the most redneck Confederate flag waving guy on the planet and drink IPAs. So to me, this is like water. This is like water.
This next one is going to go out.
Delightful, easy drinking, and smooth.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we wouldn't.
100%.
We do, like you said, we get approached to do certain sponsorships, and we're like, we don't know. We don't want to say we like it if we don't like it, but we pretty much knew we were gonna like this, and we do. And I love the aesthetics of it because it's pretty. So I appreciate that. Okay,
some more fun facts.
Speaking of calories, like calories in beer, blue whales, azul whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful.
Wait. 500,000 calories in a mouthful?
Yeah. From all those little plankton? I don't know. What do they eat? Plankton? I should have done more research. I'm so sorry.
Last week I learned that the tongue on one of those is bigger than an elephant.
I know. Whales are amazing.
Where are you getting these facts?
I just go on there and I found a bunch and then I retyped them. Thank you. I did a lot of work for these facts.
We're working, by the way, on coming up with some sort of trivia game.
We want to do. I even
like something silly where the points don't matter, but everybody has a good time.
I might give extra.
You can help us out with that. That'd be great.
I'm a big believer in.
There should be points, but they shouldn't matter.
They shouldn't matter a whole lot. I am a big believer in the power of a haiku. So you might be asked to bring us a haiku next week. We don't know. We don't know. I have a car one. You guys want to hear a car fact? I think this is a really exciting car fact.
I believe that they have a copyright on the term car facts. But go ahead.
This is a fabulous fun fact about cars. Mercedes invented a car controlled by a joystick. What? So, does anybody know about this car? Am I too excited for you?
Was this the Atari 2600 of cars, or was this? Never mind.
I was saying, does anybody know about this car? If you do, pipe up, because I'm going to keep going in like 5, 4,
It's always been the cheapest beer in Mexico, and now it's sold as premium beer in the U.S. What are we talking about? Oil lease?
Okay, we'll get to that in just 1 second.
I don't know what you're talking about.
1966.
Corona. Yeah, I mean, Corona's never been a great.
Do you want to hear the rest of my car fact?
I do.
1966, Mercedes F200 car controlled the controller controlled the speed and direction, so it replaced both the steering wheel and the pedals. Obviously, didn't go anywhere because it was just a concept car, but pretty exciting. I was excited by that one.
Fred wants us to draw the Patreon link.
Yes. Fred. Thank you. While you're doing that, I'm going to find another one. Oh, this one I found very interesting. The CIA headquarters has its own Starbucks because those people, I guess, work really hard and need a lot of caffeine.
I actually know some weird stuff about
baristas don't write names on the cups.
That is 100% accurate.
They just write on all the cups. And then they don't have to know how to spell their name. Nobody gets my name right at the Starbucks.
So, Fred has asked me to drop our Patreon link, and I'm going to go over a couple of things that Lola and I have been discussing. So, our YouTube channel is what we do. We use live broadcasts or something very new to us. We've not done them in the past.
No.
Events, people, and places around the atomic era scene have always been our focus. So, with that in mind, I just want people to know, yes, we need your Patreon support more than ever. These live videos, these aren't costing us a lot. These are kind of things that we're doing to fill space. We're having a great time.
And because we miss you guys and we miss you guys, the whole scene.
But we are in the process of working. So, knock on wood, we have an interview with Tom Ingram of Viva Las Vegas on Sunday. So, obviously, if we can do that, hopefully it's going to be like an hour or so with Tom. We're going to be questioning him about where he came from in England, how he got into rockabilly, the beginning of Viva Las Vegas. I'm not giving it away because Tom's got the answers. I know. And where are we going in the future? So we're going to Tom. We've got about 3 or 4 other interviews already lined up. We're going to be switching to a lot more online Zoom interviews with people, obviously, in this time. And then, of course, more cars in quarantine and things of that nature. So, yes, we need your help because we need to replace this laptop, which is on its last legs already.
It is.
And we need to get our home computer replaced. I think that's about $2,500.
When he says home, we use it for nothing except Fox and Life. We don't have.
We don't do anything else. Yeah. So it's going to be about $2,500 for those two because we need to get a gaming level computer that can crush this video rendering. Because it's taking me like 35 hours to render a video. If I get a more powerful computer, I can probably get that done in like 15 hours of work to make some of these videos. So that's one thing we're doing. Also working on the lighting that you're looking at right now. We do the Super Tiki escapes. That's about it. So I've got about $300 in the lighting. I really need to up that and go into lighting where I can control the coloring. So, for instance, it's extremely white, right?
We're very tan. You can't tell.
So we need to get like better lighting going on, things like that. So, yes, that's where the money is going. So people are asking, where's the money going when you guys aren't traveling? That's where it's going right now. And then, of course, YouTube revenue is way down for us. So, anyways, moving on. I'll drop the link if you would like to support us.
Boring stuff, but so you guys know where your money's going.
But I just want you to know where it's going.
Yeah.
I don't like to ask people for money if they don't know where it's coming from. So there you go. Patreon on Facebook, and I will drop Patreon over here.
Howdy to our Canadians in the house. If you guys want to let us know where you're from, I'm excited to know we have some Joyzy people. We have some Canadians, some Canucks. Did I see that we have a New York City state employee? We have
so much. Duck Marks has been on here forever.
Okay, so let me come up with another fun fact because Duke really bored you with a lot of technical or with money stuff. Okay, this is really exciting to me. Not really.
So Oil Lisa said it's always been the cheapest beer in Mexico and now it's sold as premier beer in the U.S. Proof North Americans will fall for anything.
I
don't know about that.
Suckers.
I've always been a Pacifico fan. As a guy who traditionally, Lola and I go to Mexico about 2 weeks a year. And Jalisco is where we usually go. We try to stay far away from all of the.
We don't go to big cities. We go to like the
we fly to Puerto Vallarta, which is super corporate, where they've got Starbucks and KFCs
lovely.
on the boardwalk.
We've had great times.
It's all right, and then we usually travel 45 minutes to an hour or so norte.
Nayarit.
Up in the Nayarit.
Not Jalisco. We land in Jalisco and we travel up in the Nayarit.
Mucho gusto. So we go up there. We try to get to where the roads turn to dirt and the people are super sweet and nice.
And where there's chickens in the road. We like that.
Where it's $3 for a 6-pack of Pacifico, and when you go to one of the stands to buy grilled chicken, they're literally whacking the heads right off right there and grilling them. That is Mexico. That's what I want to see.
And
never been a huge
we have a great
fan of Corona.
Beautiful, beautiful people, and we enjoy how welcoming they are.
Yeah. You know what? People are people everywhere.
People are people everywhere.
Whatever country you go to.
That's true. The Eiffel Tower can grow more than 6 inches during the summer. High temps make the iron
You say that
expand.
it gets hot?
So when I first read this, before I read further to find out that high temps made that iron expand, I was like, does the ground expand? It took me a minute. Science is not my forte. I found that interesting though.
I love you.
I didn't know. I was like, does the earth, fun fact number whatever, Theodore Roosevelt had a pet hyena.
We got the roadmen in the house.
Who knew that?
By the way,
I need to know.
Sorry, I kept pointing it out. Roadmen are in the house.
Duke Cigars. Bruce Olson says, jumping in for a minute, I know where my money is going. Duke
Actually,
Cigars.
you haven't been paying for Duke Cigars because one of the good things to know, Bruce, is that we have non-Patreon members who I've been slowly adding into the Patreon chat, by the way.
Because they're still contributing.
Because they're mailing me free cigars. So big up to you guys. I got padrones and everything.
Or they mail us a check because Patreon was like.
There are a lot of you guys out there who don't want to do Patreon because Patreon takes like 90% of the money. So they
either way,
mail us a check or mail me cigars. And as far as we're concerned,
hi, Kelly Watkins and Stu.
Gifts are always appreciated.
Stu, we've hung out with at Viva. I believe.
Oh my God, Stu! Oh my God, Stu! How are you doing, man?
With Smitty, right? And yes.
Yes, I miss all you guys. I want to go to Viva so bad.
First name is Perla from Phoenix, Arizona. Perla, that's beautiful. I love the name Perla. It's quite lovely. So anyways, fun facts. Again, we'll keep going because I feel like
when are you guys going to have a live show from Olive? Well, Fred, that's an excellent question.
You just made me a whole night, Fred. I love Olive. I'm so excited.
So last weekend, I actually took our 16-foot trailer that we started working on, but I just don't have the time to finish. Moved it over to the side because for the last 2 years it's kind of been where it is. Wrapped it in multiple layers and slid Olive, our 1975 pop-up, in that place.
For Apache.
We had several vintage trailer rallies lined up for this year. That was going to be our big surprise this year. We were going to start doing videos on vintage trailer rallies, trailer bash, all that. I think almost all of them have been canceled already. So the only way we could do a live video from Olive would be like
the Pismo trailer rally is canceled.
Yeah, we were gonna go to that one. So the only way we could see it is like maybe in our driveway in July or August. We could pop up Olive.
We might be camping in our driveway, and if we do, you're all invited.
There we go.
We'll just have a little live pop up.
Yeah.
Olive.
That's the only way I can see it happening right now. Unfortunately. Our 3 friends, if you ever saw that video with the matching vintage trailers, are just as disappointed as we are, and I haven't been able to see them face to face in like 6 weeks to 8 weeks. And they're some of our best friends on the planet, so yeah.
So
you brought up a sore spot, Fred.
Not to me, I'm excited. I'm going in all of no matter what. So our friend, so if you watch the video on Tuesday, Brett, the friend who is in the classic cars in quarantine video, they also have an Apache. So maybe we can just be like, let's all go and set up our Apache.
Yeah, if you watch the classic cars in quarantine, if you watch the classic cars in quarantine videos coming out on Tuesday, we talk about his classic car, we talk about his wife's classic car, and we also talk about the vintage tiki bar he has inside. But we actually don't discuss. If you look in the background, you see this little wooden house thing like in his driveway. He built that over his 1964 Apache trailer.
Yeah, they're Apache.
And him and I actually, when I was there, we opened it up and I took a look at it. But I didn't put that in the video because, yeah, it's all cloth and we couldn't really pull it out.
Go over to YouTube real quick.
Yep.
While I talk about, okay, this is my favorite fun fact. You guys are all getting my favorite fun fact.
Good day to Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, good day. What time of day is it in Melbourne? How many hours different?
Well, it's either yesterday or tomorrow.
They're in the future.
Number one, I think they're in the future.
They're in the future. And Las Vegas. Hi from Las Vegas. We're sad that we didn't go to Las Vegas, but we will be back, y'all. We love our Las Vegas.
It's so much fun when I'm sober. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's better to get tipsy afterwards.
Yes. Thank you.
When I get tipsy during the video, I'm like, I barely remember it. I got to watch it afterwards. My beer is gone.
Yeah. Both
that
our
stuff
beers.
is good. Stone Brewing. Represent.
I just drank it all.
Even Lola drank it. That tell you how easy it is to drink.
Well, I do. So dark beers, the IPAs, they taste like pine salt to me. They're so piney. But I always have to taste one. Even if I know that it's going to be piney, I still want to taste it because I still enjoy the taste. I just wouldn't drink more than a taste. Okay, fun fact. This is my favorite fun fact. Favorite fun fact. Ancient Egyptians used dead mice to ease toothaches.
What? Wait. They need to go into way more details than this.
Yes.
There's no specifics?
They would put a dead mouse in their mouth on the tooth to ease the toothache.
Why? What did it do?
Well, it didn't
There's got to be a thing. There has to be something.
I'll find more information.
No, I need more details.
I'll come with more information for the next live.
Excuse my French.
Unless any of you know.
Freaking mouse in your mouth?
It's a little nugget. It's just a little nugget.
Jesus, baby Christ, sweet baby. No, that's no bueno.
If anybody knows.
So it's Saturday afternoon in Australia. That's way more exciting conversation.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had friends from Britain earlier today that did a live rockabilly broadcast from their backyard. They're like, it's 3 p.m. and it was 8 a.m. here. So that makes sense. You guys are on the opposite side of that spectrum.
I love that Sean is from
the future.
The future.
We have people from the future talking to us.
And Tokyo. We have somebody from Tokyo.
For real?
Welcome, Kat. Sup, Bossa Nova crew. Okay, so let me keep going.
Good times in Japan.
Crew, meaning Duke, Lola, and our seahorse, who doesn't have a name, but
should we get the seahorse a name?
Could. What do you guys think?
It's really hard to judge the size of that seahorse in this picture, but the seahorse is actually about 3 feet high and hand carved. And we know it's made in 1958 because all we know is we got this at a junk shop. And on the back of it is carved 1958.
So if my head was up at the top of the seahorse.
And I think it says Pismo Beach. Is it Pismo?
I think it's Pismo because my dad was a surfer in Pismo.
Yeah, and we found it for $25. No joke. And yes, I literally grabbed it, brought it to Lola, who immediately cuddled it like a baby, walked up to the front of the junk shop, and we exited almost as fast as possible because we didn't even bother looking through the rest of the shop. We were like, this is ours. We're out.
Yeah, we got it really, it was a find. And some people get these finds. Heather, who is in this group, or who was on earlier,
I did stain this because it had been laying on the ground so long that it was just like white and kind of like whatever had been on it had been seeped into it, so I put this varnish on it.
So we're gonna wrap up probably in the not too distant future. So let's get a couple more fun facts in there. Okay.
Well, thank you, Doc. I appreciate it, new Patreon member.
Yay! Thank you. There is only one U.S. state capital without a McDonald's, and let's go to see if anybody knows. I'll give you just a tiny bit of time.
A state capital without a McDonald's.
Only one in all of the 50 doesn't have.
Vermont.
How did you know that?
Because Vermont's state capital only has 35,000 people in it.
Montpelier, which is up in Vermont, according to the animation.
That was my guess. I had to go with it.
Okay, dude ruined
Damn, I'm too good at this!
Dude ruined it, but whatever.
By the way, we used to have a trivia team who would go to a brewery every weekend, and we used to win.
Yes. Our trivia team name.
I am admittedly terrible with sports and things like that, but when it comes to those sorts of history questions, I'm all about it.
So our trivia team name was always Tip Your Bartender, Damn It. That was our trivia team name.
Yep, that is true.
And the bartenders loved us, so we got some special.
Yeah, you always get some help from the bartenders.
Jim, we missed the thrift stores too. We were just talking to a friend today, and we're like, we have had withdrawals.
Leo just said that it's super hot in Cali already. Midnight Mass is going to be super hot. Let's pray to the baby Jesus, Leo, that the heat actually does knock the COVID back. Because if it does, it would be amazing. We'd have at least 2 or 3 months to have some fun, and then we got to get back to all the shenanigans.
So SB Perla says, yes, more info on that dead mouse. I agree. I need to find more info. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I need to know what's the purpose of the mouse and the mouse. It sounds horrifying.
Oh, wow. And Fred says, speaking of ancient Egyptians, did you know that when the pyramids were being built, there were still woolly mammoths walking around on Earth?
That is true.
Sometimes if you just try to picture things like that you've had in your mind as like part of history, it just gets crazy. It's crazy.
Wendy's trivia name is Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky, are you Pinky or are you the Brain?
I'm not going to say what my guess is there.
You're the Brain. I don't know. Jay's pretty. He's pretty smart.
Jay is pretty.
Yeah.
Jay is definitely evil. I feel like Jay is always trying to take over the world.
Okay, I probably have just a couple more fun facts to get us on to the other.
So yes, we're going back and forth just to let everybody know between YouTube and Facebook. We seem to have about 3 times more people on YouTube, of course, obviously, and then so we kick back and forth.
I got excited. There were active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive. Fred.
Active volcanoes?
Active
like
volcanoes
actually
on the moon.
Forth things.
That's what it says. Active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive.
Well,
is that crazy?
That is crazy.
I mean, those craters had to come from somewhere.
People try to say I'm a know-it-all. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm 100% saying I didn't know that. No idea. That's new.
He usually says he knows. We argue about it, about who's Pinky and who's the Brain. Yeah, I get that. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Heather, you're probably feeling it with me and all of us when we're just like, we just want to go. Today, I was driving past a St. Vincent de Paul, like one that I go to get my vintage clothes at, and I'm like, I wonder if it's thinking about me too, because I just wanted to go so bad. We'll get there eventually. We'll be back in those places.
So we're going to wrap this up here in a second. We went and visited some friends today who are nurses at a local ICU here.
A nurse and his wife.
Yeah, correct. He is a nurse at a local ICU here in our area that has multiple COVID patients. He has been sleeping outside in an RV outside of his own home because he's too terrified to go in and see his own wife who has health issues, right?
Like everybody.
Yeah, right. And so big props to him. Love him to death. He's one of the reasons this channel even got started. When we were Cigar Lounger back in the day, we took them some tiramisu and a German chocolate cake.
That we picked up at a very delicious local restaurant. And a bottle of red wine. So
if you guys have some ways of helping the nurses and the people who are doing all the hard work in your local area, please do.
Essential workers. Like if you know somebody, we know a lot of people who work in the grocery stores. Our daughter's friends, she has a bunch of friends who work in the grocery stores. If you know people and you're able to do something small, maybe just order them takeout, maybe go mow their lawn, whatever. Do it. These are the ways we help each other.
Yep.
Okay, fun fact because we are going to sign off here in just a tiny bit.
Also, I want to point out that the music that we're playing tonight, once again, is from Solid Smoke Rockabilly on YouTube.
Otherwise, I look like a crazy person.
No, they can hear it. So Solid Smoke Rockabilly on YouTube. He has over 700 videos out over the last 10 years. Super nice guy out of Germany. Does surf, rockabilly, all this vintage stuff. So many lost He primarily focuses on bands that were never signed, lost 45s, and things like that. I highly recommend, if you're into that scene at all, to explore it. So, and no, I do not get a paid a dime. And he doesn't make a dime, and the gentleman doesn't make a dime either. He puts no advertisements on his stuff. He does it out of pure love of rockabilly. So, hats off, young man.
Yes. So last fun fact of tonight, I found this one interesting because I enjoy dogs. Who doesn't love a dog? Dogs sniff good smells.
Dog haters are evil people. Sorry, you asked a question. I asked you.
Dogs sniff good smells with their left nostril. They start sniffing with the right nostril in case it could be a sign of danger, and then they shift to their left nostril if it's a pleasant smell. I don't know if anybody else will find that interesting, but I found that very interesting. Anatomy is weird on people and on dogs, obviously. It's pretty weird. Anyways, anything to end with?
So Fred, yeah, I am also, obviously, I work in banking. My crew is also essential. I'm blessed because I spend a lot of my time in an office while my crew runs out and deals with the members of the credit union that I work for. But I also have to go out there, and it's troubling. And anyone who wants to do that, my hat's off to you.
Kelly says there were active volcanoes here while we were alive. That's true.
True.
Fun fact.
Bumps and hills ain't no joke.
No, ain't no joke. Thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Thank you for anybody who is an essential worker. We appreciate you. I smile through my mask when I'm in this grocery store at everybody I come in contact with because I'm just so happy that they're there. And we appreciate you. So, Duke, we appreciate you.
That's right, baby. So we are hoping from all of us at Bossa Nova Life, all of you out there, may your rockabilly and tiki dreams all come true.
May they all come true.
Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for putting up with us for 40 minutes. 10 minutes longer than we planned on being on.
Good job, guys.
We don't have that much to say.
Hats off to you.
Tuesday, there'll be a new Classic Cars and Quarantine video out. We've got new interviews coming, as we discussed with Tom Ingram, Spike from the Hula Girls, as well as some other surprise guests who will be coming on. So pretty much we've been focusing on some pretty big heavy hitters. I'm very excited.
We're very excited, even though things are changing. We're sticking with you guys. So we'll see you next time.
When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone.